another heavenly sunset. Let's go find Sunset Lady for the Afterglow Show. Well, hello, Sunset Lady.
Well, hello there, Alex Whittier.
What is on your mind?
Well, another heavenly sunset tonight.
Gorgeous tonight, very
Yeah.
gorgeous, beautiful. This is your time to talk.
Oh, I thought I didn't know what was on my mind.
What's on your mind? Take
Now,
two.
take
Hi,
two.
Sunset Lady. What's on your mind?
Well, tomorrow is International No Diet Day. I tell you, I could write a book after losing over 100 pounds, maybe 120 or so, and keeping it off for years, you know. And I did every diet there was in the book, and as long as you do these diets, they work. It's when you stop, and then you gain back everything you lost. I could lose 50 pounds without snapping my finger, and then when I stopped doing whatever it was, I even started an Overeaters Anonymous in Massachusetts one time. And so then I realized it had to be a way of life. It's not a diet. I have to figure out what I should do.
Addictions are very serious.
And so what I did was I gave myself a small plate not a medium, not a big, just a small plate. And I said I could have anything I wanted on this little small plate. And after a while, my stomach shrunk, and I didn't need it. When I'd have a bite or two of whatever was on the plate, I was satisfied. And eventually I lost the weight, just came off slowly and stayed off. And now I'm about 132 pounds or so.
Now you're probably underweight, right?
Well,
What's your doctor saying?
One time I get down to like almost 120, and they said, you better put a little weight on.
There you go, yeah, I know. Ping pong. Elvis Presley had that problem with weight too,
If I
didn't
could
he?
have only told him he had to eat on a small plate. You don't have to measure anything, so there's never any routine that if you fall off it, then you gain all the weight back. So I didn't put anything on me to do some kind of routine. So I didn't worry about anything except just this little small plate, and it worked.
There you go.
If I wrote the book, I'd only have one page. just tell them a little
One
bit.
page
Use
about a
it.
small plate.
About a small plate.
There you go.
I wouldn't even take the whole page. I suppose I wouldn't accept a book like that. Okay, well today is Cinco de Mayo Day, and it's also National Cartoonist Day. Well, I have a whole lot of cartoons in here now. That I brought you samples of myself. First, I'll start with a book that I managed. I belong to the Association of American Editorial Cartoonists.
AAEC.
EC, yeah.
There you go.
And
You're showing me upside down.
I am. Yeah.
We're going to start with page 1.
No, just this. That's all we have. I only have page 32. And
F. James Corwin. This is Sunset Lady.
yeah.
This is my mother.
And that one with the Uncle Sam, I first did it in the 2000 election when Bush and Al
The show
Gore-
is not about politics.
No,
I'm just going to say this out loud.
I'm just saying that was my cartoon. Was you remember the Indian that the people were littering America, and he had a tear coming down his.
Yeah, the commercial.
Yeah, I
remember,
love
as a kid,
that
I
one.
remember that commercial in
with
the
the Indian-
70s.
Yeah. Well, I thought.
Make America Beautiful was the advertisement
Yeah.
campaign.
Well, in this case, I did Uncle Sam with a tear coming down because they couldn't decide the election. And it kept going on and on and on. And so I used it that time. And I also, the time with 9/11, your father and I were up in Massachusetts on summer vacation. And I called up the newspaper and I said, I had left them cartoons while I was on vacation. And I said, will you pull out my Uncle Sam again with a tear going down because they can't figure out the election.
That's the tear right there.
Yeah, that's the tear right there.
From Make America Beautiful
And
again.
the next one down, you can read that one.
Once again, this show is not about politics.
Yeah, I know. In my case, I used to do some of them because this was
Actually, I love all these.
the
These are great.
Middle East was. Yeah, can you read that? I can't see.
I'm
that.
not going to read it. I'll get in trouble.
No, just it's no trouble. It's,
You read it. You're the author. I'm not going to.
Oh, it was for.
This is borderline.
It was for Middle East. I said, I made them time out, kids. 'Cause I said they've tried everything else. I put them in the corners. I think it was Arafat, and I forget now who the Israeli one was. Well, then down there was a commemorative cartoon for Peggy Lee.
Oh, hey, this is not politics. I can talk about this one,
Yeah, right.
but I can't read it. It's too small.
This one. Okay, and on the right was,
Oh, no, Peggy Lee's over here. I'm sorry.
yeah. And
And on the right, we have Kentucky Derby.
yeah, it's, I can't read, it's too small for me to read. Oh, what was his name? Can you read the name?
No.
Well, that's all right.
There we go.
That's the end of that. Oh, wait, here's the,
This is a show not about politics, so YouTube, please don't get the wrong idea. Oh, we have another one. Go.
I think I better open the door.
That's Alice in Wonderland. Oh, how deep are we going to go down this hole? Did you run this over with our producer, Gil?
Oh, I have
Did you run this over with our producer, Gil?
No, I
Okay.
She,
This is I can't even show this. Sunset Lady.
okay.
This is a billboard of all of
Do
your
that bottom
artwork.
one there, and then we'll, Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll read
This,
it.
Sunset Lady going over the top.
Yeah, it says, this is the cat talking.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. No wonder I can't
The way
read
I
it.
see it, oh, it's about politics again. No. Let's get away.
No, it's not. It's not doing anything for politics. It's about how they do politics.
It's about politics.
No, it's not about the individuals, okay? It's the way I see it. Running for president with a 900 number could balance the budget, lower the deficit, provide a 15% tax cut for everybody, or for all, and retire the national debt all at once, especially if they use redial. That was in the days when they had 900 numbers. And they used
Once again, the Sunset Lady channel was not about politics.
No, that was just a funny thing about politics.
Next subject, please.
That's what I had fun with the politics.
We're not allowed to talk about politics.
In the old days.
Humor. Tell me you have humor about Chuck Norris.
Humor. Okay. Now,
I don't want your show to get canceled.
now
okay?
we'll do. Well, I don't even think the algorithms can figure it out.
Well, you're wrong.
Oh,
They
okay.
can.
Oh, they can?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wait a second.
Playing with fire. Sunset Lady loves to play with fire.
Yeah. Okay, now we'll do a
Are
couple.
we going to get into the bicentennial bomber now?
No.
You're pretty borderline right now.
Okay, we do some famous birthdays. How about we get out of that hole I dug? Okay. 1942 was first. Tammy Wynette, singer-songwriter, and she sold more than 30 million records. Wow. Okay, 1943, Michael Palin, British comedian. He was on Monty Python, and he was in that movie, A Fish Called Wanda. I like that one, too. And also in 1988, Adele, British singer-songwriter, she had that song, Hello. And I looked up her name, and her name is Adele Laurie Blue Adkins. That's why she just says Adele, yeah. Okay, here's our birthday person tonight, if I can find it.
Let's talk about something completely different. Monty Python's as Knight Sir Galahad in the Holy Grail. Happy birthday to Michael Palin. He did a great show about traveling around the world, too.
Oh, yes.
Love
That
that.
was a good one, too.
Always look on the bright side of life.
I'm still alive. Okay, history. In 1891, the music hall, now Carnegie Hall, opens in New York City with Tchaikovsky as guest conductor of the New York Music Society Orchestra. That must have been a good one.
Oh, yeah.
In 1921, perfume Chanel No. 5 is released by fashion designer Coco Chanel. And in 1973, Columbia Records released the third solo album by singer-songwriter Paul Simon, featuring one of my favorite songs called Kodachrome. I love that one. And quotes tonight by Paul Simon. He said, the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls and whispered in the sounds of silence. I think he has a song with that too. Faith is an island in the setting sun, but proof the bottom line for everyone. Oh, but proof is the bottom line for everyone. He also said there's something about the size of the sound of a train. I love the sound of a train. That's very romantic and nostalgic and hopeful. I don't know about hopeful. I think it sounds kind of sad in the distance, the train.
That's the difference between you and Paul Simon.
Paul Simon. Oh, yeah.
One of the differences.
We have our differences.
One of the differences.
Okay. Tonight we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo.
I don't even know what the holiday's for. Do you?
Well, they mentioned it's about some battle.
Okay, I'm not really celebrating it.
And I
they talk
think
about
they
it.
say the Americans celebrate it more than the Mexicans do.
I have no idea. It's one of these new things. I don't
Yeah.
celebrate it.
Okay. Well, just look for anything to celebrate. Okay. What do you call a sink full of mayonnaise?
A sink full of mayonnaise?
Yeah.
A mess.
Well, here they say it's called Cinco de Mayo. Okay. Yesterday was Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Today is Cinco de Mayo. Combine the two, and tomorrow is Revenge of the 6th. Okay. Where are the best margaritas served?
Margaritaville. Jimmy Buffett.
Well,
That's his chain.
Here they say they're served in the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, dear. Why did the mariachi band bring a ladder to the party?
Mariachi band and a ladder? I have no idea.
Just to reach the high notes. Okay, what do you call a lazy nacho?
A lazy nacho? Pass.
It's called a couch potato chip. Okay, why do tacos never get lost?
Pass.
Because they can always just follow the crumbs. And why do we eat tacos on Cinco de Mayo?
I always thought it was Taco Tuesday. Once a week.
Yeah.
I love tacos.
Well, because they're not your average food. Okay, what kind of music do tacos listen to?
Like you said, music from a mariachi band.
Well, this says rap music.
WR rap.
Yeah. What did the taco say to the burrito?
What's up?
And it said, I love you from my head to my toes. My head to my toes. What did one taco chip say to another?
What's up?
Are you ready? Let's just go for a dip.
That's a good one.
Did you hear about the cat that ate a whole lime?
A whole lime? I've never heard that one.
Well, now it's a total sourpuss.
A sourpuss? That's good.
How does Darth Vader like his quesadillas cooked?
How does Darth Vader like his quesadillas cooked? I don't know. I have no idea. Pass.
He likes it totally on the dark side. What do you call a fake noodle? Oh, wait a minute. I have to tell you, we've bumped up against Chuck Norris, the man, the myth, the legend.
Okay. Mr. Cinco de Mayo himself.
Well, what do you call a fake noodle or an impasta served at the Cinco de Mayo festival?
I have no idea.
Well, it has absolutely nothing to do with our Chuck Norris, as he's the real enchilada when it comes to Cinco de Mayo.
Is that our get out of jail free card?
Pardon?
Is that our get out of jail free card?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys have been mega awesome and beautiful sunset. It was really fun to watch that actually go down into the Gulf of Mexico. Beautiful. Speaking of Cinco de Mayo, we're signing off. I'm Alec Whittier. Over to you, Sunset Lady. See you tomorrow, guys.
Why, thank you, Alec Whittier, and we want to thank all the folks that have shared tonight's Heavenly Sunset and our Afterglow Show. If you've enjoyed tonight, please hit the like button and subscribe. And do come back tomorrow night to see just what's happening here live beside the Venice Fishing Pier. Also share with your family and friends. I'll say good night, Alec, and sweet dreams, everyone. Enjoy the remainder of your day as we play our theme song called Running Around This Town that you produced under Whittier. So good night, everyone, and all the best from Sunset Lady.